These are my audience members. Over the past decades, deforestation and conservation of our natural resources has been a growing concern. Whether this is coming up in the discussion of global warming among environmentalists or a discussion about how we as people may eventually see a shortage of our natural resources, it is a topic that is addressed by the average person daily, as well as put in many political debates. The idea of deforestation and conservation of our natural resources is a topic that needs to be addressed just a little more in depth. Conservatives all over the globe are constantly studying and discovering ways in which we can help to save our planet. However, although cutting down our forests gives jobs to many people all around the world, deforestation is greatly affecting our planet as well as those who inhabit it and who are behind the destruction of our forests. The first main point we are going to look at is how deforestation is causing climate changes. The second point is why conserving our wildlife is essential, and the third main point is why we need to start recycling our natural resources. Humans need to start conserving and protecting our natural resources. As I stated above, the first point to discuss is why we need to stop the destruction of our forests. As stated in simulated changes in Northwest U.S. climate response to Amazon deforestation, published in 2013, the deforestation of the Amazon forest is creating massive climate changes not only around the globe, but specifically here in the United States. Deforestation is a recent growing phenomenon and is expected to rise to about 40 to 60% of the Amazon, which could even more greatly affect our climate. Within the United States, we are seeing less rainfall and snowfall, which affects the amount of water parts of our country have, whether it's through the winter or summer months. Many parts of our country, however, do not receive much rainfall throughout the warm months and count on snowfall to melt and give them water after the winter months. But due to the lack of precipitation, many are seeing more and more droughts. As Ackerman, Theory, and Lipzig stated in their article, The Regional Climate Impact of a Realistic Future Deforestation Scenario in the Congo Basin, the Congo Basin is the next largest tropical forest following the Amazon. However, just as the Amazon, the Congo Basin is experiencing extreme deforestation, which is significantly impacting climate as well. Within the forests, precipitation comes in great amounts from the soil, but removing the forest is causing the soil to dry, which in return is causing less rainfall, not only over in the countries that host these national forests, but is also impacting the United States rainfall. So, looking back at how deforestation is causing climate changes, it is limiting rainfall all over the world. It is also changing temperatures all over the world as well. Moving on from severe climate changes is how deforestation and the use of natural resources is harming our wildlife. As stated in the article, Primate and Habitat Evaluation in the Tana Delta region, the destruction of our forests are eliminating and dispersing animals that inhabited the land. With the destruction of forests, we are seeing that animals such as primates are having to leave and also having to learn to adapt to new climates and areas. The destruction of forests is also destroying their food source, which is causing them to move into human developments and causing many problems among the communities. In Raphael's article, Stop the Carnage, which was published in the Smithsonian, he discusses the idea of hunting and conserving our endangered species. All over the globe, people are killing animals to sell parts of them. This is a very expensive trade and is also very illegal. Many people are killing animals for the money, and therefore making animals become extinct rather quickly. We need to start conserving and protecting our wildlife from trappers and hunters because slowly we are seeing less and less of certain wildlife. I have now discussed deforestation is causing a huge impact on wildlife. Whether deforestation is eliminating food for the animals that inhabit the area or whether animals are causing problems within the communities, that they are now forced to move to or were placed in because their home was destroyed. We also looked at how animals are being hunted and killed for certain parts to sell for money, which is creating many animals to become extinct rather quickly. The third and last point to look at is how landfills are causing many global problems. In the article, Effect of Nutrient and Selective Inhibitor Amendments on Methane Exploitation Production, they discuss how landfills are the #1 cause of greenhouse gases in the United States. This in return is causing global warming and pollution. Our problem is that our landfills fill quickly with items that become harmful when they break down, causing methane gas release. Landfills are the #1 cause of methane released in the United States. As Hobie states in his article, which was published in 2014 in the Bioresources, he discusses the use of recycling to save our forests. He notes that currently paper products are made of 96% of wood fibers. In recycling paper products, we would be using less of our forests to make paper products and would still be able to keep up with the paper demand among many. In my third point, I discussed how using landfills are causing a great amount of greenhouse gases to be released, and also how recycling is using less of our forests to make paper and paper products, which is conserving forests. So, there are many ways to conserve our planet that we all need to start taking into consideration. In looking back at all that I have discussed, conserving our planet needs to become a priority in the people that inhabit it. Our planet is slowly getting destroyed, leaving nothing for our children except extreme weather conditions and little wildlife due to the extinction of many species. We as people are taking this planet for granted, and soon we will be living in a very harsh environment due to everything this is now harming our planet. As a course of action, we need to start watching what is going into our trash, protecting our wildlife by stopping deforestation and punishing those who are trapping and eliminating our wildlife, and recycling things that we would once throw away, such as paper products, furnishings, electronics, and clothing, and reducing forest destruction, which is causing major climate changes around the globe. The first main point we discussed is how deforestation is causing climate changes. The second point is why conserving our wildlife is essential. And the third point we discussed is how we need to start recycling our natural resources. Humans need to start conserving and protecting our planet.